John Tig Tigan, Chris Tonto Peranto, and Mark Oz Geist.
Three American soldiers, Chris Tonto Peranto, Mark Oz Geist, and John Tig Tigan, spoke to a packed house inside the Citibank Auditorium Friday night for a night with the Benghazi survivors. The event allowed the three to relive and tell their accounts of the attack on the American diplomatic compound that included the U.S. consulate and nearby CIA annex in Benghazi, Libya, in 2012.
GRS stands for Global Response Staff. We're the security element for the Central Intelligence Agency. Our main objective is to protect case officers. It's protect all the secret spies. We're the guys behind the scenes, generally making sure they're okay. All of us more or less have special ops backgrounds or Marine infantry background, and it's a pretty hand-picked group, select group, and it's very small, very selective, and it takes a good amount of deal of training to be able just to be picked for it. So it's a great job too. We get to go to all the fun places that everybody would want to take vacations to. All those great places.
And the whole thing's covert.
Yes, it is.
You're not, as it says in the film clip, you're not even supposed to be there.
We're not even supposed to be there. Yeah, we don't get to go to places where we're supposed to be, like Aruba.
On September 11, 2012, an attack was carried out by militant terrorists, which left Ambassador Christopher Stevens, U.S. Foreign Service worker Sean Smith, CIA contractors Tyrone Woods, and Glenn Daughtry dead.
What was your reaction when you heard the ambassadors come into Benghazi, one of, by the State Department's own grading system, one of the 14 most dangerous outposts, U.S. outposts on the planet? He's coming to Benghazi, he's coming on September 11th. What was y'all's reaction to that?
He's going to get attacked.
Well, anyway, yeah. So, how do you guys first hear about the attack? And as I know you're out, you're going to get the call from.
I was having dinner.
Yeah, that's right.
I was on a date.
How do you guys hear?
The TL just kind of came over the radio and said we need all GRS to the team room. He had got a phone call from the State Department guys that they've been overrun.
And yeah, as soon as you walked out the door, the attack was already going. You could see the firefight. We're only 3/4 of a mile away as a crow flies. So you walk out. I remember walking out my front door, and the consulate, temporary mission facility, whatever we want to term it today, was about by 12 o'clock, and you could see the tracers. You could see the tracers of a hot round every third round, and the RPGs exploding, and yeah, you knew that, of course, the consulate was under attack.
So the annex and the consulate. Consulate's also called the Special Mission Compound, is that right?
Yeah.
They're close by. What's that?
After the attack, they called it that.
That
Okay.
changed quite a bit.
Interesting.
And the reason being is because it lowered the security posture. So by changing the name of it, when the reports came out, you could say, well, it's not a consulate because a consulate would need a certain level of security, which it didn't have. It can't be a temporary mission facility because it needed a certain level. So that's why it continued. If you're watching, you guys, if you can use your Google, go ahead and use your Google button, and you'll be able to see that it was changed on multiple occasions, the name of it, until what it is right now, which is a lower level echelon you can get.
Because an embassy's security is mandated by Congress, right? I mean, they have standards they have to live up to.
Yeah, that's same with the consulate.
So who was making the calls on the security for the consulate? Whose decision, whose judgment is that based on?
At that time, and it's hard to say. I mean, we're not the State Department.
But that's State Department.
But that's State Department.
That's the bottom. That's State
Department. So with our in the echelon is, there's always three things that come up, but it's the State Department.
Anyone take a hit during that first wave?
You guys got pieces, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, they were shooting out the lights and stuff like that, and like Tonto said, I mean, they're not very good shots. And I got a little bit of debris, I think it was rocks or something, hit me in the face.
Hit in the side.
He got hit in the side. And
did your armor stop around? Is that?
I don't know if it was around, but it was definitely something that hurt.
and and that lasted about 10-12 minutes maybe. I mean, it wasn't very long. It was, best way to describe it is everybody's been down the midway at the fair, and you got that game whack-a-mole. And every time one of them would stick their head up, somebody because we had them in, we had a great interlocking section of fire. I mean, Tonto and DB are up in a high raised position on top of a rooftop. Me and Tig are over in the corner, and
you're laser targeting them.
Yeah, I mean, we have them in a crossfire. They don't know which one to shoot, and there's 4 of us. There's 10, 15 of them. They were kind of outmanned.
Yeah. So this first one goes beautifully for you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, you take a lot of guys out, but you suppress them.
They run
and it's
off.
over. You have blown out your left eardrum at the concert.
Oh, yeah, my little Libyan angel.
So
I
you
forgot
can't
about
hear
him.
this whole time, right?
Yeah, this ear's gone, and DB, I'm right next to him. He's got his sniper rifle, and it's honestly, he's playing a joke on me. Because I keep shifting down because it's hurting this ear, and he keeps moving closer to me. Like, you son of a killer, you stop it. And yeah, this ear's gone now. So
all night.
When you're in the middle of that firefight, that's what you're doing. You feel, and that's what I feel like. I know the other guys feel like you're that wall. You're the wall between the people that can't fight, and that means that you've got to fight back. You just can't stand there with your sign saying, "Don't shoot, don't shoot, stop, don't shoot." It's not going to work with terrorists. It just doesn't work.
The Benghazi attack has since been the focus of hearings on Capitol Hill and has been repeatedly brought up on the presidential campaign trail for former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. The 3 said that they do not wish to get political, but discuss their views on U.S. leadership.
Well, initially, I mean, we didn't, it wasn't surprising that they were going to say that it was something else. I mean, look who we worked for, what we did, it was covert, or that kind of thing. So that wasn't surprising, but I think and I'll speak mainly for myself on this, what really got me was that, and it was from both the left and the right, they were talking about stuff that that Ty and Glenn did, that the ambassador did or didn't do, and it was not the truth, and what happened to them and how things happened to them. And the families deserve the truth.
Yeah.
Irrespective of good, bad, indifferent, they deserve the truth. I mean, if you can't give them